Good morning. This is Bill from out of Europa, Naples, and today I have this gorgeous 1996 Chevrolet Corvette Collector's Edition Coupe. In 1953, Zora Duntov joined General Motors after being inspired by a showing of the then new Corvette, and he was dying to go to work on the Corvette because he loved the way it looked, but he didn't like what was underneath. And he fulfilled his dream. He got into GM, he got assigned to the Corvette project, and he made the cars into something beyond what they otherwise might have been. And this C4, it was a car that came out in '84, ran very successfully through '96, was one of the giant leap forwards in Corvette engineering. It's formerly maligned by collectors, or it's certainly overlooked. That's changing. They're now very aspiring collectibles. They're starting to really come into their own. And as they take off, this particular car is going to be one of the first to do so. 96 saw just a little over 5,000 collector's editions made. The 6-speed manual gearbox cars like this one were equipped with the ultimate incarnation of the small block Chevy. That's the LT4 engine. It was a tuned over LT1, putting out an additional 30 horsepower all the way up to 330. It's got a ZF German 6-speed transmission. That's absolute magic, and this car is just a joy to drive. And what an incredible looking machine. I mean, when this thing first hit the roads, when it came out, it just laid waste to everything else that was going on. All aluminum frame, aluminum suspension, synthetic monolief, independent suspension. Gorgeous, gorgeous cars, full of technology, full of performance. Truly the first U.S. mass production supercar. And I remember, reading all the articles. I was just a kid, but man, was this thing special. And it remains so today. You can see the styling. It's all Corvette. That is one of the key features in this. When the C4 was designed, they said it has to do all these great things, but it also has to look like a Corvette, and they did manage to do that. You can see the special badging, special wheels this car has, the collector's edition badging. Again, just 5,000, a little over collector's editions cars made, and not very many of them were stick. So look at those wheels, the condition, fantastic. There's the collector's edition badge on the side. This has two tops. It's got a glass roof and also a folding cloth hardtop that won't let in the sun. Inside is absolutely mint. Mint, mint, mint. I would almost call it showroom mint inside this car. Sometimes the iPhone does a bad job at highlighting that. It shows shading, but it is absolutely incredible in there. Let's start inside the hatch. We can get in with this little magic button over here. All right, you can see the back area is just absolutely gorgeous. Got an Eckler's mat down there. You see the Delco-Bose big speakers at the back. Those little receptacles there are for storing the hardtop when you want to go targa. And, everything is just mint and as it should be. You got a little cargo cover here you can roll forward and put into place. And lovely, lovely. There's the collector's edition badging. Pretty cool stuff. Have a look under the hood because there is magic there. Also, I tell you what, man, it was so exotic. Again, when you're a kid, I think it was 11 or 12 when these came out. I guess it has a bigger impact. But even now, look at that for, an American-made car coming out in the 80s. It's, akin to, German, Italian supercars now. You can see there's that Grand Sport motor, that LT4 engine, 330 horse. Absolute joy to wind through the gears. Automatic Corvettes are fine, but when you add that 6-speed manual to this thing and you get the big V8, the limited slip in the back, and that fantastic ZF transmission, it just, forgive me, I can only do this one-handed. It just adds this special layer of magic to the car. That's an absolute joy. All right, with that said, let's hop inside. Here you can see how cool that glass roof is. You really get a view of the whole world. You got special collector badge side plates there. This high sill plate, often a little bit, I don't know what the word is. Here I am pondering for the word. It is good Lord, doesn't matter. Anyway, these things are required because the top comes off the car with no bar, so it's got to be really structurally rigid, and those high sill plates are what helps it be so. Let's hop in, and it's not as hard as people say. Let's close the door. All right, so in '96, they had gone from that sort of controversial 80s F-16 jet fighter instrument cluster to something a little more traditional and proper. There you can see it fires right to life, self-tests nice. You got your headlights. You know, I really lament the end of pop-up headlights. That was one of the greatest things that the world had ever known. Really, really sad when that went away. God, I want them to make cars with pop-up headlights again. Get our seatbelt on. Someday I'll requisition an assistant. Not today. All right, so here you've got a tilt steering wheel, of course, 2 airbags. You've got all your light controls over here. I mean, you really feel like you're behind the wheel of something special when you're in a Corvette. You just do. It's got this great low-slung feeling. Look at this beautiful, absolutely lovely, firm 6-speed manual ZF gearbox. It's just, again, magical. Beautiful condition from the dash. This car's been stored indoors. There's no fading on the red. You know, sometimes that can turn pink or white if it's been sun-baked. This has not been. Let's get ourselves some air conditioning going because it's a little bit chilly this morning. Nice cold air in this car. Here's, of course, all your trip stuff that comes up in the display in the middle. You can see just how nice the hieroglyphics are on the switches. They haven't been rubbed off or worn. This one is new enough to have the traction control, the ASR. There's your fog lights, windows, mirrors. And again, you could just see the condition of all the knobs and switches. Very unusual for a Corvette to be this immaculate. Ditto the climate control, ditto the Bose stereo. That was another big deal in its day. You can see very little wear on the shift knob. You know, pattern's nice and legible. Over here you got your cup holders, still have the inserts in there. You know, it's just awesome. Also the optional sport seats. This is pretty cool. So look at that. You got to wipe this stuff down, guys. The driver side, passenger side, and then these run the various, you know, lumbar supports and side bolsters. So nice stuff. Get the airbag down again. That's probably too noisy. On the seats, you can see they've got collector edition badging, special trim there. You know, this is going to be a car that's, oh God, if you get it, don't drive it too much. Just keep it nice, store it in the garage, use it on nice sunny days. All right, with low cars and a driveway like this, you want to be very careful so you don't scrape, which we're being now. Sometimes people just get it and go, and it's like, oh God, what are you doing? Oh boy. All right, so in '96, this incarnation was much, much faster than the earlier ones. Again, you're talking 330 horse in an aluminum framed fiberglass car. It's a recipe for absolute joyous traffic mayhem. And man, does that 6-speed manual just encourage fun driving. There is nothing like manually shifting a big V8, I can tell you that. But we're in a collector piece. We're not trying to set any land speed records, so, well, we'll give it a little. Oh, God, I could just do that all day long. What a fun car. There you see just 56,000 miles on the clock. Again, 1996 Corvette Coupe Manual Collector's Edition, 56,000 miles. Gorgeous color combination, silver and red. Collectible quality car, and it's so much fun to drive. If you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thank you so much for having a look. We appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.